the young princess growing up into quite the little lady, usually seen trying to keep the often rambunctious Louis in line, from telling him to stop his cute antics during Trooping the Color last June.
The royal family is no stranger to drama. But this time, Queen Camilla has found herself at the center of a storm. Reports suggest her recent behavior toward Princess Charlotte has sparked outrage among royal fans, with many calling it completely unacceptable. The backlash is growing louder, and many people are asking questions, wanting to know what really happened behind palace doors. Does this moment show deeper tensions within the royal family? Join us as we unravel the details behind this shocking controversy and the furious reactions it has triggered. Tensions between Queen Camilla and Princess Charlotte. In recent years, the British royal family has faced increasing scrutiny, not just for what they do in public, but also for what happens inside the family. Among the most talked about relationships is the one between Queen Camilla and her granddaughter, Princess Charlotte. Reports of tense interactions between the two have raised eyebrows, with royal watchers and the public analyzing every move for possible implications. But how much of this stems from actual tension, and how much is simply the product of living life under a constant spotlight? Keep watching as we take a closer look. One particular incident that grabbed public attention occurred during a royal event where Queen Camilla was observed gesturing toward Princess Charlotte. Many interpreted this as a subtle reprimand. Body language suggests that the gesture was likely meant to signal Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, to step in and address Charlotte's behavior. Rather than taking direct action herself, Camilla seemingly opted to adhere to royal protocol, where parents typically discipline their own children to avoid drawing undue attention. While her approach was tactful, it didn't stop the moment from becoming a talk of the public. This episode added fuel to ongoing speculation about Queen Camilla's relationship with Princess Charlotte. Observers have debated whether the tension seen in public indicates deeper challenges behind closed doors. One particularly controversial claim arose from reports that Princess Charlotte refused to bow to Queen Camilla during another public appearance. For members of the royal family, bowing and curtsying are acts of respect, especially towards senior members. Charlotte's refusal, though seemingly minor, sparked debates online, with some interpreting it as defiance and others viewing it as an innocent mistake by a young child. Adding to the intrigue are reports of Queen Camilla's interactions with other royal family members, particularly Kate Middleton. During another public event, Camilla was seen signaling to Kate to address the behavior of both Prince George and Princess Charlotte. This gesture was widely discussed, with many noting how Camilla seemed to prefer a hands-off approach, letting Kate handle the situation rather than intervening directly. While some praise this as a sign of respect for Kate's role as their mother, others criticized it as an abdication of responsibility, especially for someone in such a high position within the family. These have led to widespread debate among royal watchers and the general public. Social media, in particular, has been flooded with opinions, with hashtags and discussion threads dedicated to analyzing Camilla's behavior. Critics have accused her of being overly strict, while supporters argue she's merely upholding royal decorum. The different views highlight the royal family's struggle to balance old traditions with modern ideas about parenting. The attention around these incidents also shows how complicated royal family relationships can be. Queen Camilla's role as a step-grandmother introduces additional layers to the situation. As the second wife of King Charles III, she has had to work to establish her position in the family while managing public perception. For Princess Charlotte, who is growing up in an age of heightened media attention, interactions with senior royals like Camilla are inevitably scrutinized far more than they might have been in previous generations. It's important to consider that much of the royal family's public behavior is guided by centuries-old protocols and customs. For example, public appearances often come with rigid expectations for how each family member should act, making even the smallest deviations, like Charlotte's refusal to bow, stand out. These protocols, while intended to uphold tradition, can sometimes clash with modern values, particularly when it comes to parenting. The expectation that royal children should behave perfectly in public can be a burden, especially for young children like Princess Charlotte. This tension between tradition and modernity isn't new to the royal family. Over the years, they've had to adapt to changing societal norms while still maintaining their core values. Queen Camilla's approach to parenting and grandparenting shows this balance. On the one hand, her actions suggest a desire to respect Kate Middleton's role as a mother. On the other hand, they reveal the challenges of her position as both a senior royal and a step-grandmother. Some royal commentators have suggested that these incidents show a need for the royal family to reconsider certain aspects of their approach to public life. For example, they argue that a more relaxed attitude toward children's behavior could help the family appear more relatable to the public. For now, the public remains deeply interested in every aspect of the royal family's lives, including the dynamics between Queen Camilla and Princess Charlotte. These interactions, whether they involve subtle gestures or noticeable moments, serve as a window into the complexities of life as a royal. While some may see these moments as signs of tension, others view them as normal family dynamics, playing out on a very public stage. As the royal family continues to evolve, it's likely we'll see more moments like these. Moments that spark debate, highlight generational differences, and reflect the challenges of blending tradition with modernity. For Princess Charlotte, growing up in this environment will undoubtedly come with its own set of challenges. But it also offers her a unique opportunity to help shape the future of the monarchy, perhaps bringing a fresh perspective to an institution rooted in history. In the meantime, Queen Camilla's interactions with her grandchildren will continue to be closely watched, not just for what they reveal about her relationship with them, but also for what they say about the royal family as a whole. Will they adapt to modern expectations, or will tradition continue to guide their every move? Only time will tell. Keep watching as we explore how the royal family's parenting philosophies have evolved over generations and what this means for the future of the monarchy. A modern monarch's parenting influence. The way the British royal family approaches parenting has long been a subject of public curiosity, with each generation introducing its own style. Queen Camilla's role in the family has highlighted an ongoing shift in these parenting philosophies. As a grandmother to her own children's offspring and a step-grandmother to King Charles III's grandchildren, she occupies a unique position, bridging two distinct family dynamics. This blend of experiences has offered insight into how the monarchy's parenting traditions are evolving to reflect modern expectations. A key aspect of this evolution is the emphasis on emotional well-being. Unlike past generations, where emotional expression was often discouraged within royal circles, today's family places greater importance on mental health. This shift is partly influenced by the public's increasing awareness of the topic. Younger royals like Prince William and Prince Harry have openly discussed their struggles, with William focusing on destigmatizing mental health through campaigns like Heads Together. Queen Camilla's quieter but consistent support for these initiatives shows her alignment with the family's growing acknowledgement of emotional well-being as a priority. Camilla's parenting style, when viewed through the lens of her relationships with her biological grandchildren, shows her preference for a hands-on yet respectful approach. Sources close to the royal family describe her as a grandmother who values her time with her grandchildren, often spending weekends with them at her countryside retreat, Mill House. Here, she's known to engage in everyday activities, such as gardening and baking, creating an environment that feels far removed from the formalities of royal life. This grounding approach likely influences her interactions with her step-grandchildren as well, offering a contrast to the strict protocols that often define the monarchy. Interestingly, this shift in parenting style can also be observed in how the family handles public appearances. Where older generations were trained to maintain composure and perfection at all times, today's royals allow for more flexibility. Princess Charlotte, for example, has been seen laughing, pulling faces, and interacting naturally with the crowds. These moments, while unpolished, resonate with the public, showcasing a side of the royal family that feels more relatable. It's not that discipline has been abandoned, it's simply been redefined. Camilla also helps the younger royals become more independent. Like King Charles III, she has long been an advocate for raising resilient children. By encouraging outdoor activities and hobbies, the family seems intent on ensuring the younger generation develops well-rounded interests outside of their royal duties. This approach is evident in the activities often shared by Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, such as horse riding and playing sports. However, balancing tradition and modernity remains a tricky task. The royal family's adherence to certain customs, like attending public ceremonies in formal attire, can sometimes clash with the relaxed parenting styles of today. Queen Camilla's role as a bridge between the old and new is crucial here. While she supports modern approaches, she also understands the importance of upholding royal traditions. For instance, ensuring children understand the significance of their heritage is something she values deeply, even as she encourages them to enjoy moments of freedom. Another notable shift in royal parenting philosophies is the growing focus on open communication. The days of stiff formality within the family are gradually fading, replaced by an environment where children are encouraged to voice their thoughts and feelings. Kate Middleton, in particular, has been praised for championing this approach, often kneeling to speak with her children at their eye level during public events. Camilla, too, is said to support this practice, reinforcing the idea that mutual respect begins with listening. Camilla's quiet adaptability has also played a role in maintaining harmony within the family. Blending into the existing royal structure while introducing her own style hasn't been without challenges, but her efforts to build relationships with her stepchildren and their families have largely paid off. This approach is especially important given the unique pressures faced by royal children. Growing up in the public eye comes with its own set of difficulties, and having supportive family members helps reduce the stress. One example of this adaptability is how the family celebrates milestones. Birthdays, for instance, have become more inclusive, combining private gatherings with public gestures of appreciation. Queen Camilla is known to enjoy planning intimate celebrations, often incorporating elements of her grandchildren's interests. This thoughtful attention to detail reflects her desire to foster strong, personal bonds within a family, often overshadowed by formalities. Even in the broader context of royal duties, Camilla's influence is visible. Her advocacy for causes like literacy and domestic violence prevention resonates with themes of nurturing and care. By involving her grandchildren in charitable activities, she subtly imparts lessons on the importance of giving back. For example, Prince George and Princess Charlotte have been seen accompanying their parents to volunteer events, where they learn the value of service, a principle that aligns closely with Camilla's own beliefs. Still, the complexities of royal life cannot be ignored. The rigid protocols that define public engagements are often different from the more relaxed atmosphere of private family gatherings. Queen Camilla's ability to deal with these dual roles as a traditional royal and a modern grandmother has set a precedent for how future generations might approach their responsibilities. Looking ahead, the continued evolution of the royal family's parenting philosophies will likely be shaped by external influences, including societal expectations and media scrutiny. Queen Camilla's steady presence offers a sense of continuity amid these changes, showing that even an institution as rooted in tradition as the monarchy can adapt without losing its core identity. The monarchy's gradual embrace of modern parenting practices reminds us that even the most established institutions can evolve. Queen Camilla's approach, blending warmth with respect for tradition, reflects this. As the younger generation grows up under her influence, they're likely to carry forward a combination of the old and the new, ensuring the monarchy remains relevant while staying true to its values. Stay tuned as we delve into the role King Charles III plays in shaping the royal family's future through his parenting philosophies and approaches to tradition. King Charles III's vision for raising future monarchs. When it comes to raising future leaders, King Charles III has embraced a style that is both thoughtful and forward-thinking. His approach reflects a deep understanding of the challenges faced by the modern monarchy, particularly as the world becomes more connected and expectations for transparency increase. Charles believes in equipping the younger generation with the tools they need to thrive not only within the royal framework, but also in a rapidly evolving global society. One of the defining aspects of Charles's vision is his focus on environmental stewardship. Long before it became a mainstream concern, Charles championed causes related to sustainability, organic farming, and wildlife conservation. This lifelong passion is something he has made a priority to pass on to his children and grandchildren. For instance, it is reported that Prince George has been introduced to the importance of protecting the environment through simple, everyday actions like recycling and planting trees. These activities are not just lessons in responsibility, but also part of a larger narrative Charles hopes to instill: a commitment to safeguarding the planet for future generations. King Charles III is also keenly aware of the importance of education, though not just in the traditional sense. While academic achievements are undoubtedly valued, he emphasizes the need for experiential learning. This means exposing his grandchildren to diverse cultures, ideas, and perspectives. For example, during family trips to Balmoral Castle in Scotland, the younger royals are encouraged to explore the countryside, learn about local traditions, and understand the significance of heritage. These experiences aim to build character and instill a sense of curiosity about the world beyond palace walls. A significant part of Charles's parenting philosophy revolves around the concept of duty. As the longest-serving heir apparent in British history, he has spent decades preparing for his role as monarch, gaining first-hand knowledge of what it means to dedicate oneself to a life of service. This sense of responsibility is something he strives to pass on. However, Charles is careful to balance this with compassion. He understands that the pressures of royal life can be overwhelming, especially for children who inherit the spotlight from birth. To counter this, he advocates for finding moments of normalcy amid the chaos, whether it's playing in the garden or enjoying a quiet meal as a family. Charles's vision for his grandchildren also includes helping them to cope with challenges. Growing up as a royal inevitably comes with public scrutiny, and he knows the importance of preparing the younger generation to handle criticism with grace. This preparation isn't just about media training or learning how to wave at a crowd. It's about cultivating inner strength. Encouraging hobbies, promoting self-confidence, and providing a strong support system are all part of his strategy. Prince Louis, for example, has reportedly shown a love for painting, an interest that Charles encourages as a way to express creativity and find personal joy. Family unity is another area of Charles's approach. As someone who has witnessed the impact of familial discord, he prioritizes maintaining close bonds. Regular family gatherings, whether formal events or casual holidays, are opportunities to strengthen these ties. Charles believes that a cohesive family unit not only provides emotional support, but also ensures that the younger generation grows up with a strong sense of belonging. This unity is especially important given the public nature of their lives. Having a close-knit family offers a sanctuary away from the cameras. While tradition remains an important part of royal life, Charles recognizes the need to adapt. For instance, he has been a vocal advocate for slimming down the monarchy, ensuring that it remains relevant and financially sustainable. This modern approach extends to how he prepares his grandchildren for their future roles. Rather than focusing solely on ceremony and protocol, he places emphasis on practical skills that will help them face contemporary challenges. Charles's relationship with his grandchildren also reflects his belief in leading by example. He is often seen attending events with his grandchildren, with whom he is known to spend significant quality time. These moments are not just photo opportunities, they're part of his effort to demonstrate what it means to serve with dignity and humility. By involving his grandchildren in such events at an early age, he hopes to inspire a sense of purpose and responsibility. Another noteworthy aspect of Charles's vision is his emphasis on nurturing individuality. While the monarchy is deeply rooted in tradition, he understands that each child has unique talents and interests that should be encouraged. For instance, Princess Charlotte's enthusiasm for sports is something he supports wholeheartedly. By allowing each child to explore their passions, Charles ensures they develop their own identities while still respecting the roles they are destined to play. Besides, Charles's broader efforts to modernize the monarchy reflect the values he instills in the younger generation. Whether it's advocating for sustainable practices within royal households or using his platform to promote social causes, Charles sets an example of leadership that is both principled and progressive. This leadership, in turn, provides a blueprint for his grandchildren as they prepare to step into their own roles in the future. Ultimately, Charles's approach to raising future monarchs is about striking a balance. He aims to preserve the traditions that define the royal family while embracing the changes necessary for its survival in a modern world. His vision goes beyond preparing his grandchildren for ceremonial duties. It's about equipping them to be compassionate, informed, and adaptable leaders. As the royal family continues to evolve, the foundation laid by King Charles III will undoubtedly shape its future. The lessons he imparts today will not only influence his grandchildren, but also leave a lasting legacy for the monarchy as a whole. Stay tuned as we explore the vital role of Catherine, Princess of Wales, in shaping the next generation of royals with her modern yet family-focused approach. Catherine's role in modernizing the royal family. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has become a central figure in shaping the royal family's future. Known for her calm demeanor and relatable charm, she has brought a fresh perspective to the monarchy. Her influence is particularly evident in her dedication to raising her children, balancing royal duties with creating a stable and loving home environment. One of Catherine's defining contributions is her hands-on approach to parenting. Unlike previous generations, she is deeply involved in the day-to-day lives of her children. This approach reflects her belief in providing a grounded upbringing despite the extraordinary circumstances of royal life. Her emphasis on emotional well-being is another critical aspect of her parenting. Catherine is a passionate advocate for mental health awareness and has made it a major part of her work as a royal. She understands that being emotionally strong is crucial for handling the stresses of being in the public eye, and she applies this principle at home. Her children are encouraged to express their feelings openly, building their confidence and emotional intelligence from a young age. Education is also a top priority for Catherine. She ensures her children receive a well-rounded education. Also, beyond academics, she emphasizes the importance of life skills and experiences. Catherine believes in nurturing curiosity and creativity. Catherine's influence extends beyond her own family. As a senior royal, she is actively involved in initiatives that promote early childhood development. Her work highlights the importance of the first 5 years of life in shaping long-term outcomes. Through campaigns and public appearances, she encourages parents across the country to prioritize nurturing environments for their children. This advocacy aligns closely with her personal values and reinforces her role as a modern royal. A notable aspect of her role is her ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Whether attending high-profile events or engaging with the community groups, she has a natural ability to make others feel at ease. This relatability not only strengthens public support for the monarchy, but also sets an example for her children. They see firsthand the importance of kindness, humility, and service, qualities that will serve them well as future leaders. Catherine's partnership with Prince William is another pillar of her influence. Together, they present a united front, embodying the balance between tradition and progress. Their shared vision for the monarchy includes a focus on transparency, accessibility, and meaningful contributions to society. This partnership is not just symbolic. It demonstrates the power of teamwork in achieving lasting impact. As the royal family continues to adapt to modern times, Catherine's role cannot be overstated. Her approach combines timeless values with contemporary sensibilities, ensuring the monarchy remains relevant and respected. Through her dedication, she is not only shaping her children's future, but also leaving a lasting mark on the institution as a whole. What do you think about the controversy? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. And don't miss the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it.